I literally felt like I was sitting in the aisle at Bellevue, just waiting on the doctor to call me in. Hi Sparkers, welcome to Dun-Hamz Spark. I am Nishi Spark. We hope that you have been sparking beautifully every day in every way. Today is the second day of the working week for me, and I feel blessed. I am up, I am centered, I am thankful. And I want to give God thanks for sparing my life for yet another working day. I am up and I'm ready now for my class, which we will go in at 8:30. It's not yet 8:30. Now, I have shared with you a part of my COVID journey going back to school. That was in December when we had to go in for a little orientation thingy to see how it will be when we return in January 2021. So if you haven't watched that video, I'm going to put it in right now and you can take a look at it. Alright, so I went, I was scared. I didn't know what to expect. I was scared and I was happy and I just went, right? Anyways, the day went well. And so I was grateful for that, and everything was okay. Now, after I have gone back out into the classroom and I have started to adjust to the new norm of going to school, mask kill me sometimes. I can't even breathe properly. How I feel under the mask, and I know that the poor children are feeling even worse than I am because they're children, and if adults are feeling that way, can you imagine them? So we're there and we are getting used to the regime of the normal school with the mask, teaching in a mask, which is very, very hard, Sparkers, very, very hard to be there talking and talking and talking. Sometimes I don't even know if they're hearing me. Sometimes I have to ask them, are you hearing me, grade 4, DH? Because it sounds like, the sound automatically block when you're talking with the mask on. Anyways, so we're there and we're getting used to the new normal of teaching and learning in this COVID season, wearing the mask, not and the touching, they can't touch. Sometimes somebody would do something so brilliant in class, and that teacher in you, that passion, just would want to come out and say, woo, high five her, to celebrate them. But I have to hold my horses. And so we have all been there working with the new norm. And then now, about 2 weeks ago, because of the spiral of COVID-19, we were asked to stay home and go back online. No, online was hard. And I believe it is even harder than the physical face-to-face school. Especially when you're a teacher who is passionate, especially when you're a teacher who wants the best for the students. And I'm that teacher. I'm a passionate teacher, and I want to see all my learners shine in all different categories. So it was very hard. So yes, Sparkers, the online journey was very, very hard for me. At one point, I literally felt like I was sitting in the aisle at Bellevue, just waiting on the doctor to call me in. It was getting to me mentally. And you see the online something here, especially in the COVID season, with the whole corona thing and with teaching online and all of this thing. If you are not strong mentally, you will be broken. I was at a point when one day, you see, when the work come in and you see 18, 10, 4, like come coming to you at a time, because some of the learners, they may not send in the work the same day, or sometimes it may not afford me the opportunity. I'm not afforded the opportunity to do all the marking at once when everybody send it. So they have to be done in phases. And when I think about all the marking that I have to do, I'm telling you, it's crazy. It lit me, man, like my head chip. This online thing is no joke. It is no joke. And so when we were told that we were going to go back, it was a hard thing to deal with. Right? Though it is for our best, it was hard to deal with. I remember when I was online in the first term, you see, that same day that I felt like I was sitting at Bellevue waiting on the doctor to just call me, to assess me, that afternoon, I literally had to pause for a cause. I had to take out my son's swimming pool. And I said, no, sir. Sparkers, me can't even express to know how stressed out the online something did make me feel. Me did just stress out. My students wouldn't know this because I show up every day as I am to show up, right? But me stress out. And I had to take my son's swimming pool, go to the back of the house, fill it up, put him in there, make him go and enjoy himself, because me feel bad too for him, right? Because him have got through a lot. He has to face the fact that he has to do without me for most of the day while I am online. And trust me, that journey never easy. I soon tell you about it. So I went out into the swimming pool, full it up. Him out there, he must swim, he must enjoy himself. And then he said, Mommy, come. Because I was doing it as a therapy for me, both him and I. So he would be in and I'll be there watching him and enjoying it. And he said to come. And Sparkles, I did went in. And Lord Jesus. You see, when the water splashed upon me, oh my God, it felt like heaven. It felt like heaven. It was so therapeutic. It was so relaxing. I mean, I am so happy that I had that pause. So sometimes we're doing things and we're all caught up in it. Sometimes we have to step back, take a break, and then recharge yourself and go back. And trust me, that's what I did. So the online journey, it's not an easy journey, but we can do this together. And so I was telling you now about the fact that my son wasn't dealing well with the online class. He's still not dealing well with it, but he's doing a lot better. You see, every single morning, literally, as 8:30 come on the class, I go start. Mommy! Mommy! And Sparkles, him temper na normal. And him put on a temper tantrum. And he carry on. My learners can tell you, or maybe the parents in the background can tell you, sometimes I have to mute my microphone. I'll be there and I just have to mute the microphone, turn off the video, deal with him, and come back. Sometimes I don't even get the opportunity to ask them for a minute, please. I just have to cut it off same time, mute it, then I come back and apologize, tell them sorry. The first thing I had to do when I was starting my class was to tell my learners that, you know, I have a 3-year-old who you'll see in the video. From time to time, he might disrupt our session and stuff like that. I apologize for the inconvenience, but you know, this is what I have to do at this moment. I have nothing better to work with, you know. And another thing, my son don't wear clothes, so you see him just in a underwear all the time. And he will pop up in the videos in his underwear. Just like that. That's just him. right? So, yes. So let's now talk about what I have to face now as I go back online. So, when I know her that we were going back online, it was a bittersweet moment. Because, I'm worried about going out every day, especially that I have to take my son to work with me, as I did say in that video from in December. So, when he's at school with me, he does not wear the mask. So, like, for the first part of the morning, he will have the mask on, and then after that, he just totally take it off. So now that I'm back online, I had to literally rewire my brain. You run out, and in the moment where you get used to that. Now back online, I have to literally rewire my mind. I have to rewire my mind to know that EJ going to have a problem with me teaching online. I have to rewire my mind with the marking online, which is tedious, as I said to you before. Very, very tedious, as I said to you before. Especially, with your eyes being focused on the screen for so long in teaching and learning. And then after that, now, you'd have marking to do. So I have to rewire my mind now. And trust me, I spent a little bit a while trying to find that motivation to say, how am I going to do it? Am I going to ask for the books to be sent in, or am I going to mark online? Then I say, with all of this corona and the heights of corona now, it is best that I don't ask, for them to leave the books at the school and then I pick it up or something like that and then take all those books home. That's not a wise decision in this corona season. So then I decided that, I'm going to remotivate myself. Alright, make me re-energize, make me reboot, make me refuel myself and rewire my brain and say, alright, may I go mark online, right? And then I got the motivation now to start doing the online marking all over again, which is hectic. You see, when me done mark online, like for all the work that I got from last week, I actually finished marking them Sunday gone. This Sunday that was gone. And may I tell you, me done, woo, 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 yay! It was a big celebration. I was so excited when I finished marking. Now I have another set of marking to do, and I mark them in phases, as I said to you. Based on how they are sent to me, I mark it and send it back. Hopefully today, those who sent in yesterday, hopefully this afternoon, after class finish, I'm going to sit and see how much marking I can get done. Hopefully I can mark all of what they sent to me from yesterday. And so I'm working on it. Yes, so it has been a great challenge. But what I love about the online platform, I really love the fact that I get to be one-on-one with my students on certain level. So, if they don't understand, they can always voice note me or so on. And I love the use of the resources. I love the availability of the technological resources that I am afforded the opportunity to utilize online, because it helps to make learning more exciting, more interesting, and it helps in the retention of content for students. And sometimes when they see this pictorial image of the concepts that they are learning, it lasts way longer than with us just doing the regular teaching and learning. So I really love the interactive activities that we get to do online. I really, really love that. I really, really love it. What I do is that I try to start my classes with a song or maybe a little story or a little cartoon like Tom and Jerry or so on, to grab the attentions of the learners and to get them motivated for the task ahead. Here they know Sparkles, EJ a call. I'm now on a lunch break. When EJ start going like so, I'm not think straight. Alright, so I'm now on a lunch break. Thanks so much for joining me, Sparkles. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, please. And if you don't subscribe, I'm giving you 30 seconds to subscribe. Let's go. You hit that subscription button, yeah man, subscribe and give it a like too. Thanks so much for joining us, Sparkers. You can tell us what are some of the challenges that you're experiencing during COVID-19, whether you are a teacher or whether, no matter what field you are in. Just give us, share with us, I'm coming EG, just share with us your experience of COVID-19, your fears, how you are dealing with some of the challenges that you are going through. I mean, my greatest fear is like to just go out there into the whole atmosphere, and you just don't know who has it, and you don't know who you're coming in contact with, but you just have to ask God protection and try to navigate it as best as possible. Thanks for watching, Sparkers, and see you again.